It's sexy. It moves. It's violent. There's multiple storylines that you're following. For everyone out there who loves Cross, you're gonna get that plus in season 2.
Alex, stay alive.
If anyone hears about this, you're done.
Hey everybody, this is Nick with CBR here at New York Comic Con. I am here with the team of Cross from Prime Video. Hey everybody, how are you doing? What a time. Energy. Yes, we have a high energy, well-dressed, very attractive group in front of us. Everybody, all genders, all cast members and showrunners, so attractive and well-dressed, and I'm so happy to have you.
You have the best T-shirt on, Nick.
Thank you. Yeah, we're having a Jeanine in the room later, so this is I'm bragging for him. But this is about you. I want to start. I got a little birdie told me, Ben. I'm going to start with you. This is I heard that you self-inserted yourself in the show. That's right.
That's a way to start a sentence.
So self-inserted. That's so sexy.
So you went from creating basically your own corner of the Cross world, original stories, and now it sounds like you have an original character for yourself.
Yes. Yeah, I mean, so the truth is I started off my career as an actor. And when that crashed and burned, I pivoted into writing. But
now tell him the show you started on now.
Oh, okay. Well, yeah.
You're not going to just screw over that.
Yes.
I did find my way into one regular gig while I was an actor, and it was Dr. Wesley Carter on The Young and the Restless.
Oh!
So you can refer to him as Doctor from now on.
Yeah. Now, but once I got into writing, I actually realized that's where my true love was. I always liked writing, but as I started to pursue it on the career level, I really realized that was like my truest love. But that doesn't mean I didn't have this little side piece called acting. So we were we're developing a character for season 2. And we even start the audition process for this character, Roy McElhannon, who is working in the FBI. And I don't know if it was my subconscious, my yearning to sort of get back to the acting, but for some reason, everybody was auditioning for that role just wasn't measuring up.
Awful.
And I would ask all the people who were close to me, I'd say, do you think I could do that role? And they would all say, yeah, you're so talented. And so we actually pulled the trigger. And I did have to put myself on tape. And I asked Amazon, I said, do you think I'm a good actor? Don't hurt my feelings here. And they were like, you're as good as we've ever seen. So
those are called yes men. In Hollywood, those are called yes men.
Yeah.
Next thing you know, I'm in my own show.
He called himself,
And
the
yeah.
Yep.
And I earned
Number one
every
on the
bit
call
of that.
sheet.
But
How did that feel?
It turned
Yeah.
out, I have to say, it was terrifying. I realized on day one after the first take, I said, if I am crap, no one's gonna say anything to me right now, but I will find out when the show airs. And so we're about to find out. But we had a great time with it, and I had a whole bunch of support, and it was really great to exercise those muscles again. The only downside was that my character is one of those characters that tends to be connective tissue, and hadn't really thought about that. You're that guy who says, what's the status on the case? Or go do this next. And so the next thing you know, what I thought was going to be, he'll be in a couple episodes, a few scenes. Next thing you know, he's showing up all over the place just so he can come in and be like, so what's the latest?
And delivering that key information.
Yeah, exactly.
That tough dialogue.
Yeah.
Who wrote that stuff?
Yeah. This just in. Yeah.
So next season, the show is changing its name from Cross to McElhannon.
Yeah, the McElhannon spin-off show. Yeah, we're all waiting. We're all waiting. And with that regard, you said that you had a lot of support. Now, I have here that, Aldis, you said that when you signed on to the show, that you said that you've been in this industry far too long as just an actor, and that's no longer professionally satisfying for you. You wanted to be something more, and you asked, can you teach me something more? Now, collaborating together, now 2 seasons in, what have you learned? Let's get that progress report. What is the support system like?
Well, I've learned that I should be writing myself into every show that I create. It's called job security. That's what it is. No, so yeah, when I came into this, so I had been producing, early days, but I had left my last job. I had left my last show as an EP, and I enjoy that. I enjoy that process of overseeing, taking care of a show, looking at the full complexity of the picture from the macro down to the micro, because that's the added part of what I want my experience to be in this industry, right? So when Ben and I started talking, and he was asking me, we talked about just one another as men, what process looks like on set, but then he asked me about my process as a producer. And I said, no, I'll take this serious right now, and, you're going to be my teacher, because he has far more experience than this, and he is a very smart and strategic producer and writer, and he knows how to run a set. I want to learn how to manage sets, run sets well, do good business. So I surround myself with good teachers. So really, I was like, yo, man, just let me know what's up, because when it comes down to how we have to look at the show, how we have to perceive the future of the show, how we want to address it, what we want to give to our audience, how we want to take care of our cast, I want to learn every step of the way what your process is. And he was like, okay, he opened the door. So we talk about that when it comes to how we have to micromanage problems. You could probably wake up within 2 hours, you got about, anywhere between 2 to 20 calls where you got to put out fires, and putting out the fires isn't the challenge. The challenge is, how do you manage that with decorum and respect? How do you have guest cast come on set feeling like family and leaving feeling like they want to go back home, to the set that welcomed them, where they don't feel foreign, where they don't feel apart. We want people to feel like they're fully invited, and when they step on, we acknowledge and appreciate what they're doing for us, because they're making what we do better. We love this, but they're also adding so much, and we are so grateful. So we want to make sure that our people feel taken care of. And, we have great partners. Amazon's been a fantastic partner. Skydance's been a fantastic partner. Paramount, formerly now CBS. So we have a great amount of support around us, where we have the advantage to make the best possible experience. So why not do that when we can?
Amazing. Thank you for that thoughtful answer.
Thank you.
In that regard, you talk about welcoming new people onto set. We have our vets here. We also have our newbies here to the Cross team. What was it like welcoming the new folks, and what was it like being welcomed onto the set?
Tell them how good I am. Tell them how good I am. Hold on a second, guys. Hold on a second.
Matthew made me take him out to dinner, and Wes also was there. And I can tell you right now, I actually like going out to dinner with new cast members, just to get to know them on a personal level. Sometimes you have scenes with them, sometimes you don't. So it's nice to just kind of see them as normal people. I can tell you right now, these two guys are not normal people.
I second that.
They're extraordinary. They're actually just really nice guys. No ego anywhere. They came to work and have a good time, and it's a credit to Ben, because he selects people who have that attitude and just really can kind of just merge and fit in with everybody.
Yeah, I think that's one thing. I got to work with Ben a long time. How long ago was that? We did Hand of God.
10 years ago.
About 10 years ago, and I worked with him, and it was
9 years ago.
and with Alona. We had a very intimate scene.
Yes, we did. It was interesting.
And
Check on Hand of
That
God.
is the worst answer I could possibly use.
hey, how was it? Was it good? It was interesting.
The reviews are in. The intimate scene was
It wasn't
interesting.
intimate the
Well,
way
if you see it, you'll know what she's talking about. Yeah.
He's not
It was
insulted.
just-
He's not offended.
Yeah.
Trust me. It's fine.
It was a great first day that we had together. But he has a family-like atmosphere. When you come on set, it's common through all the things that he's done. And so when you walk on it, you feel like you're a part of a family. You feel like you're a part of a team. And when you feel supported like that, I feel like it's when you do your best work. When you can relax and show up and know that people are rooting for you and want you to do your best work you can do, it really frees you. And so that's what I feel like this set was. Is like I was excited to go to set every day. I felt supported by everybody on there, and it was a real pleasure. It was a lot of fun.
It's not always that you get to work in such an environment. But having been part of the original cast and then coming into season 2, I just respect even more so that our executive team, and this is a testament to you, Ben, as well, protect us by choosing people who love the craft and love the people even more behind the craft. So for that, I know coming in as part of the established cast, I don't have to worry because the same intention is being doled out every single time to find the right people who would fit and who will rise to the occasion to continue making us a family.
Yeah, and just to jump in on that. Sorry, do you want to go?
I want to
Go for it.
Yeah,
Yeah,
no. I wanted to give a big shout out to Jeanine Mason, who isn't here right now, but she is a huge part of this family right now.
Yeah.
And she came in and just brought the most beautiful energy. She's incredibly talented on many, many levels. I personally was excited to meet her because we have mutual friends, and also because I knew her amazing past in being a not only a talented actress but a dancer and a creator in many other ways. And so she came in and just her energy. I'm just really thankful that she was a part of our family.
Yeah, and I just want to say that coming on to a show like this, and you know that you're being supported and loved, and you're welcomed, but then you get the words, and then you get the storytelling, and what happens in season 2 is extraordinary. Like season 1 is fantastic, and I think that they met that bar, and in my opinion, rose. And I don't think that's an easy accomplishment, but every time we're doing cast readings and turning the page, and we are blown away when we're seeing it firsthand. It's sexy, it moves, it's violent. There's multiple storylines that you're following. So I think that people, for everyone out there who loves Cross, you're gonna get that plus in season 2.
And I'll say too, just as a fan of the show and hearing this insight, that I feel like that sort of in that space and that community is so important and integral in on a set where you're exploring such timely and sensitive subject matter and not shirking away from stuff and really just chomping into really timely stuff. In season 1, you did not shy away from socio-political stuff, and you honored the Cross legacy but modernized it in one swoop. We're setting you up for a mental health journey in season 2, which is another way to make it timely. I'm just wondering if you can comment a little bit about those journeys, about cultivating a timely story like that, keeping things modern and safe on set in that regard as well.
I think I think one thing fans probably wouldn't really think about is the toll it takes on the cast and even really everyone that's surrounding when you're doing this type of material that can get very personal, and it can get gory, it can get scary, it can be psychologically. So to ask cast to constantly get into that mindset, go in and out of that, and they don't get to give good performances unless they really dive in deep. And it does take a toll. So if you're doing that in an environment that's not safe, you're not building the right culture, then I think there's a real downside to that. And one of the things that we found with our team is like folks really protect each other, and it actually gives people the courage to go even deeper with things. And in season 2, I think there's a couple of things going on that really hit home. On a personal level for everybody involved, and it's crazy because it's a reckoning that I think a lot of people will be able to relate to, because it's sort of like having to confront the difference between who you think you are and who you really are, and also having to confront how you want the world to be and what it really is. And a lot of our characters find themselves at that crisis point. And the backdrop is something, we shot this over a year ago, and yet the themes that are in play are
amplified every day.
So timely.
I have no idea.
It's crazy.
Yeah, it's nuts how unfortunately accurate things are.
Well, thank you guys so much. I know that we've got a February 14th premiere date? Is that what we're looking at?
Bloody Valentine's Day? No, it's oh wait. So so our Cross, the rumors are that Cross season 2 will premiere February 11th.
February 11th.
2026.
Amazing.
We cannot confirm or deny I'm speaking as Roy McElhannon.
Of course, and you're plugged in.
You heard nothing.
On February, let's say we wake up on February 11th, and there's some new cross waiting for us. What is one thing that fans of Cross maybe can expect that they aren't expecting right now?
I'm gonna say
Matthew Lillard.
not everybody in this situation will be alive by the end of season 2.
Oh.
Also, I want to say one word, or maybe it's 2 words: honky tonk.
Oh yeah.
Now, if those things are connected, honky tonk and murder, we'll see.
Isn't it always?
We'll see.
Isn't it always?
I'm gonna leave it at that.
Y'all, I can't thank you enough. February Cross season 2. Thanks so much, y'all.
Thank you.
Yeah, I got you.
We know everything about you.
Some of us